John Cena calls out Brock Lesnar at WWE Saturday Night's main event. Real reasons why John Cena beat R-Truth at WWE Saturday Night's main event. Why Bronson Reed joined Seth Rollins' WWE faction. Why Cody Rhodes unexpectedly came back at WWE Saturday Night's main event. Why WWE kept Alexa Bliss away from the Wyatt6. Triple H's bold message for Bronson Reed after joining Seth Rollins' group. Liv Morgan's WWE return date revealed. Chelsea Green sustained a major injury. Let's dive right in. Real reasons why John Cena beat R-Truth at WWE Saturday Night's main event. John Cena stepped into the ring at WWE Saturday Night's main event to face R-Truth in a non-title match that had everyone glued to their seats. The two legends clashed in a highly anticipated showdown, but the fight ended faster than expected. Cena took control from the opening bell, using sneaky tactics like a low blow to defeat the beloved veteran. With Cena racking up another win, fans are left wondering who can stop him. As the franchise player marches toward retirement, his dominance only grows. Here's why Cena walked away victorious against R-Truth. Number 1. A Cena loss would have been pointless. It's no secret that the undisputed WWE champion is nearing retirement, aiming to take the title with him and shake up wrestling. Cena's been on a tear lately, and his match with R-Truth was more about showing up at Saturday Night's main event than anything else. Even though the title wasn't at stake, having the franchise player lose to a legend like R-Truth didn't add up. This is likely the biggest reason Cena came out on top. Number 2. R-Truth winning would have hurt Cena's legacy. John Cena's heel run has been one of the most thrilling villain arcs in WWE history. His dark new persona has reshaped how fans see him, and a loss to R-Truth would have crushed that image in a heartbeat. WWE has done an amazing job building Cena as a top heel. A defeat against someone like R-Truth, even in a non-title bout, would have weakened the impact of this new Cena and hurt his retirement tour's credibility. Number 3. A loss would have killed Cena's real champion claim. Since WrestleMania, John Cena has been calling himself the last real world champion, leaning hard into his heel role. If R-Truth had beaten him, that bold claim would have lost all its weight. Cena's entire villain arc is built on backing up his big words, and a loss to R-Truth at Saturday Night's main event would have undone that in a flash. Number 4. R-Truth's win would have messed up the story. Though WWE set up Cena versus R-Truth as a one-time battle with no title or major stakes, just to get the franchise player on the card. If R-Truth had pulled off a surprise win, it would have called for a title match, which could have thrown off WWE's plans for Cena. The champion needed a clean victory to wrap up this short feud. A win for R-Truth would have dragged out a story that wasn't meant to last. That's probably why Cena got the win. Number 5. Cena's big loss is saved for a title contender. Every match John Cena has now feels like history in the making, especially as he nears retirement. WWE knows his final loss will be a huge moment, remembered for years, so giving that to R-Truth wouldn't have fit. While R-Truth is a legend, he's not seen as a world title contender. A loss to someone like Cody Rhodes, Gunther, or Seth Rollins would carry more weight and pass the torch in a big way. This could explain why WWE booked the match this way. Why Bronson Reed joined Seth Rollins' WWE faction. WWE Saturday Night's main event 2025 started with a bang as Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker took on CM Punk and Sami Zayn. The match took a wild turn when Bronson Reed made a shocking return. The crowd went nuts as Reed smashed Punk into the ringside barricade, setting up Breaker to spear Zayn for the win. After the match, Breaker eyed Reed warily, but Rollins welcomed him with a handshake, confirming the big man's spot in his heel faction. Here's why Reed joined the Visionaries' dangerous group at SNME 2025. Number 1. Reed's heel vibe fits perfectly. Back when Seth Rollins was a fan favorite, he and Bronson Reed were bitter enemies, with Reed playing the bad guy. Now that Rollins has embraced his dark side, it makes sense for Reed to join forces with him. If Rollins were still a good guy, Reed, a former NXT North American champion, might have attacked him instead of teaming up. Their shared heel energy is likely what brought Reed into the fold. Number 2. Paul Heyman's genius could be behind it. When Bronson Reed took out CM Punk, Paul Heyman's face lit up with pride, adjusting his tie like he knew exactly what was coming. This suggests the wise man orchestrated Reed's big return at Saturday Night's main event. Despite Reed's rocky past with Rollins, Heyman's cunning mind might be the real reason the former NXT North American champion joined the Raw faction. Number 3. Rollins needed Reed's muscle to even the odds. Seth Rollins only had Braun Breaker as his wrestling ally before Reed showed up. Leading up to SNME, the Visionary was outnumbered, especially with Jey Uso teaming up with Punk and Zayn. To beef up his crew, Rollins, a former Royal Rumble winner, likely reached out to Reed, putting their past aside. Now, with two powerhouses like Reed and Breaker by his side, Rollins has the muscle to chase the World Heavyweight Championship. These are likely the 3 big reasons Reed joined Rollins' heel squad at Saturday Night's main event. Why Cody Rhodes unexpectedly came back at WWE Saturday Night's main event. Cody Rhodes roared back to WWE at Saturday Night's main event, saving Jey Uso during his World Heavyweight Championship match against Logan Paul. The chaos erupted when John Cena crashed the main event and attacked the Yeet Master. Moments later, the American Nightmare charged in, taking out Cena and announcing a blockbuster tag team match for Money in the Bank 2025, pitting himself and Jey against Cena and the Maverick. Here are 3 reasons why Rhodes made his big comeback at SNME. Number 1. To kick off his quest for revenge. At WrestleMania 41 Night 2, John Cena didn't beat Cody Rhodes fair and square. He had help from Travis Scott. Rhodes' return at Saturday Night's main event was all about settling the score with Cena. Grabbing the mic, he called out Cena for trying to wreck wrestling. This sets the stage for a heated summer-long storyline where Rhodes aims to make Cena pay for stealing his title at WrestleMania. Number 2. To hype a huge tag team match for Money in the Bank 2025. Money in the Bank 2025 is just weeks away, set for June 7th at the Intuit Dome in Inglewood, California. With time running short to build excitement, WWE likely chose SNME to reveal the tag team match between Rhodes and Jey Uso against Cena and Logan Paul. The dramatic main event, with Cena's attack and Rhodes' return, made the announcement a perfect way to spark buzz for the upcoming show. Number 3. To claw his way back to the title. Cody Rhodes is hungry to reclaim the undisputed WWE Championship he lost to Cena in April. His return saw him drop Cena with a crossroads, a clear shot at the current champ. This attack lays the groundwork for a future rematch. If Rhodes pins Cena in the Money in the Bank tag match, he'll have a strong case for another title shot. Though the automatic rematch clause is gone, this storyline positions the American Nightmare for a potential championship clash at SummerSlam. Why WWE kept Alexa Bliss away from the Wyatt6. Last night's WWE Friday Night SmackDown ended with a wild tag team title match. The Street Profits defended their belts against newcomers Fraxium, with Axiom and Nathan Fraser pushing Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins to their limits. But things took a dark turn when the lights went out, and the Wyatt6 stormed in, wrecking everyone in their path. Their return was electric, but one thing stood out. Despite months of rumors, Alexa Bliss didn't join them. Triple H and WWE seem to have no plans to unite Bliss with the Wyatt6. Here's why they've changed course. Number 1. Alexa's tied up with Charlotte Flair's story. Alexa Bliss returned to WWE TV a few weeks ago after being absent since Elimination Chamber in Toronto. Fans were thrilled, but her new storyline with Charlotte Flair has everyone curious. Bliss is trying to befriend Flair, possibly feeling sorry for Charlotte standing alone in WWE, though her motives aren't clear yet. The angle's already grabbing attention, and WWE likely doesn't want to derail it. Instead of pairing Alexa with the Wyatt6, they're letting her story with Flair play out, keeping fans hooked on this intriguing plot. Number 2. A 6-member faction might be too much. The Wyatt6 are a 5-person crew, led by Uncle Howdy, Bo Dallas, with former champs Nikki Cross and Eric Rowan, plus the eerie Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy. Most WWE factions stick to 3 or 4 members. Legado del Fantasma has 3, Latino World Order has 4, and Paul Heyman's new group has 3. The Judgment Day, with 5, is a rare exception. Adding Alexa Bliss could make the Wyatt6 feel bloated where no one stands out. Triple H and WWE might think keeping the group at 5 is the smarter move. Number 3. Triple H could be playing the long game. It's tempting to think Alexa and the Wyatt6 will never team up, but WWE might just be taking its time. Triple H is known for slow-burn storytelling, building to big moments for maximum impact. Look at Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens' reunion, or the OG Bloodlines arc. Both took time to develop. The Wyatt6 and Bliss could still unite, but Triple H might be holding off for months, or even longer, to make their eventual link-up a massive moment that gets the crowd roaring. Number 4. Alexa's already a megastar on her own. Alexa Bliss returned twice this year. First as a surprise in the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble, where her entrance got a louder reaction than anyone, even Nikki Bella. Then, weeks ago, she was back on SmackDown after a break since March, teaming with Zelina Vega to beat the Green Regime and earning another huge ovation. Triple H and WWE clearly see how wildly popular Bliss is. They might feel she's such a big draw that she doesn't need the Wyatt6 to shine. Triple H's bold message for Bronson Reed after joining Seth Rollins' group. Bronson Reed shook things up at WWE Saturday Night's main event by joining Seth Rollins' crew, helping Rollins and Braun Breaker take down CM Punk and Sami Zayn. During the show, Reed ambushed Punk, setting up Breaker to nail Zayn with a spear for the win. After the match, the Oscilla stood tall with Rollins and Breaker in the ring, getting a big hug from the Visionary. A handshake with Breaker sealed their new partnership. Triple H took to X to share his thoughts on Reed teaming up with Rollins and Breaker. Earthquaking impact. Number SNME, he wrote. Reed had been off WWE TV since last year's War Games match, where he was part of Solo Sikoa's Bloodline team. He tried a massive tsunami from the top of the War Games cage on Roman Reigns, but Punk saved the OTC, and the move sidelined Reed for months. Reed and Rollins go way back, clashing in 2024 when Reed, as a heel, crushed the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion with multiple tsunamis on Raw, sending him packing for a while. Liv Morgan's WWE return date revealed. Liv Morgan has been away from WWE for weeks, filming her new movie, Bad Lieutenant Tokyo, in Japan. The former Women's World Champion finished shooting last week, and Fightful Select reports she could return to Raw this week. Morgan took her Women's Tag Team Championship with her, leaving the titles undefended for a month, so a defense match is likely soon. While she was gone, Finn Balor tried to bring Roxanne Perez into the Judgment Day, which might spark drama when Morgan returns. Despite missing action, Dominic Mysterio remains Intercontinental Champion, and the Judgment Day's dynamic hasn't shifted, so Morgan should slide back in easily. Roxanne Perez handed out gifts to Judgment Day members, including chicken tenders for Dominic Mysterio, mimicking Morgan's own playbook. It's obvious Perez, at Balor's urging, is stirring trouble within the group, which could put her in Morgan's crosshairs. A feud with Perez, who recently joined the main roster, could be electric, especially since Morgan's been great at elevating other stars lately. With Perez's former partner Julia now on SmackDown, WWE has plenty of paths to explore, whether Morgan and Perez clash or team up. Chelsea Green sustained a major injury. Chelsea Green fell short at Saturday night's main event, where Zelina Vega held onto her Women's United States Championship. Vega caught Green with a nasty kick to the face, leaving her with what Fightful Select confirmed was a broken nose. It's unclear how this will impact Green's future on SmackDown, as she might need a face guard to wrestle and avoid further damage. The injury happened when Vega botched a 619, tried to cover it with a kick, and accidentally smashed Green's nose, leaving it bloody. The mistake led to a quick pin, costing Green the title she once held last December at Saturday night's main event. With the loss tied to a botch, Green could demand a rematch. The odds were stacked against Vega, as Green had the Secret Hervis, Alba Fire, and Piper Niven at ringside trying to help, but their interference fell flat. If WWE gives Green another shot to qualify after her loss in last week's triple threat match, she could be a top contender for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. The MITB briefcase thrives with heels, and Green's knack for drama makes her a perfect fit to carry it and build a gripping story until her cash-in. Whether she competes with a broken nose or takes time off will shape her path in the coming weeks. John Cena calls out Brock Lesnar at WWE Saturday night's main event. Undisputed WWE champion. John Cena stirred things up at Saturday night's main event with a sly nod to Brock Lesnar during his non-title clash with R-Truth. The match was set after Cena smashed Truth through a table at the Backlash post-show press conference. Before the bell rang, Cena made waves by tossing the undisputed WWE Championship at the referee, echoing a bold move by Lesnar, who chucked the Universal title at Vince McMahon backstage after beating Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 34. Both John Cena and R-Truth put on an incredible display of action inside the squared circle. Cena and Truth delivered a thrilling fight, keeping the crowd on edge. Near the end, Cena grabbed the title belt, looking ready to clobber Truth, but he paused, acting like he'd had a change of heart, and handed it to the ref. The second the official turned away, Cena nailed Truth with a low blow, then sealed the win with an attitude adjustment and a pin. The WWE Universe is left wondering what's next for the franchise player's title reign, and if that Lesnar shade means something bigger. What's your take on Cena's crafty call-out?